His jokes are sometime crude and sometime ass. With his wife of 15 years, that is always having his back. Even when his dogs and cats are being a pain in the ass, he hopes this will always last. Even bring the fun to the masses, rolling and toiling and beating every dungeon classes. With his goofy faces and voice all over the places, he hopes to never give up on his dreams to bring joy. And even the facts with his last podcast every week, and stream with his friends to bring that energy like big booty claps. He never gets angry, but sure can get scared. With anime waifus on his side, is always prepared. Even though he's the grumpiest of bears, this bear is always cool in his chair. Till the end his streams, always beware, cause he coming after you in hopes you'll be there. To hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good life. Grumpy Bear has always been there, even when life isn't fair. Even when no one is there, he's thinking of you with love and care. Even if you say like I care, he still give you a big hug with love and hair. What hair? Cause he bald and eyebrows that are clear. With his kind words, he's never afraid to share. Giving you that good bear stare, even as king, so beware. Cause every weekend at 6:30 he's bound to share. Stream sitting in his chair on every platform that he can share. Just as long as he knows you'll be there, God given, please share. He's coming at you with style and flair, so let him say this again to make it clear. Though life isn't fair, so playing hard and be fair. Tell the industry to beware of this bear, so he can wish you a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good life. So he can wish you a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good life. Good night. Much love, have a good night, good life. Good The grumpy, the grump. The grumpiest of bear that loves to play. So many people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometimes crude and sometimes ass. With his wife of 15 years that is always having his back. Even when his dogs and cat are being a...
Alrighty then. Thank you for those who are here, for those who are watching where we may be the world. I hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good night. Always have a good life. We're going to be doing some recording today. So if you're interested in watching this VOD, I hope you had a good time. I hope you will have a good time watching me as I struggle trying to record things. I got several things I need to record, but my wife wanted me to do this specifically to get reviews and thoughts on. We haven't done this kind of thing in a while, And I normally don't do food or anything like that. I normally just do manga reviews, maybe video game reviews. That's my usual thing. But we'll be reviewing several different things today, and we'll be getting into that here shortly. So just follow me up here. But if you're already new to this channel, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I would always appreciate it. Help me hit bigger numbers, maybe reach new audiences. And if you like this kind of videos, please be sure to let me know down in the comments down below. Now, so my wife went out the other day to get us some few things out in town with her family members. And while she was out, she got me this right here, these conjects from one of our favorites, comedy anime of all times, Chin-chan Crayon. If anybody's ever watched the TV show, big fan, Japanese oriented. And then we got the Ocean Bomb Hunter x Hunter drink here. If anybody does not know, I am kind of a fan of Hunter x Hunter. Been a fan for years. I think it's a great show. I know some people don't really like it, especially the older generation. Then we got the classic Japanese style soda. This is the carbonated drink blueberry. Not interested. I had drinks like this before in the past. It's a little interesting how you open these things up. So if you've never seen it before, this is Japanese as well. This is how they do their sodas, and the way they you drink from it. It's also pretty interesting. And then lastly, we got the mango drink. All Japanese style drinks. Now, if you live in maybe like in the bigger areas of like Dallas, California, New York, maybe some parts of Florida, some parts of Georgia, there's a lot of like Japanese or Asian like stores there, but there's not many where I live yet. I would love to one day be one of those people that opened up a store like that. That's really like my dream. Like, getting big on YouTube would be pretty cool. Getting big on Twitch would be pretty cool. But then I would take that money and I would open up my own little Asian store. I would love to do that. And if that was my retirement job, like, sure, I'll work there every single day, selling figurines, selling Asian stuff, and just dorking out every day and all day. But this is what we're gonna do. So my wife is more curious, I believe, about this than anything. So that's where we're jumping into first. So get my thoughts and opinion on this and whether you should try it out. If you have your local store near you, I don't know how long this kind of stuff will last. I think stuff like this usually do not last very long. Okay, there is a tear spot right here. So let's see if I can actually tear it. Okay. I don't want to tear too much of it because I don't want to ruin the packaging. All right, so got it open here. Let's grab one stick. I believe this is a stick. Yeah, it is a stick. Okay, so it has on here, we got Chin-chan walking around with what looks like a box of some sort, and the dog, his dog that is in the show. You guys ever seen it before? If you want an actually good comedy manga or anime, and it is an anime because it's animated cartoons or animated artwork, so it's anime. This show is hilarious, especially if we start from the beginning. The newer stuff is not that great, but that's mostly because the guy that made it, I'm pretty sure he's no longer with us, right, honey? Sweetheart, the guy that made Chin-chan is dead, right? Yeah, I believe that's the case, and someone else took up the mantle. So, kind of like the Dragon Ball Z situation. All right, packaging's a little rough. Okay, it's interesting here. Okay, I don't want to break the stick, but I'm trying to like get it out. Packaging is a little hard. See if I can squeeze it out like a popsicle stick. Just. All right, so it has this. It's crispy like a treat, but it has this little inner diameter, which I'm assuming is the flavor. Don't really know. It just says brown rice roll. So I guess this is maybe a rice cracker. Looks like there's some seasoning on it, so let's try it out. Again, I'm not very much used to trying out food, so this is gonna be. Okay. Japan, I love you. But what the hell is this? The outside was crispy. But it went from a crispy to a creamy real quick. Like it almost dissolved in my mouth to creamy. And the inner flavor it's like a light flavor, right? Like this is not a snack that you would eat for like you want your salts, like you a salty snack. This is not a salty snack. But it's also not your sweet snack. It's like salty and sweet, but it's so light on both parts. You don't really get the punch like you do with a lot of American sweets, which is good. Guess if you don't want to, you still want to snack on something, but you want something that's really hard and heavy on calories or sodium. This is probably really good. Let's take another. It's so light flavor. It's like not stale bread, but the crisp is almost like bread that's been put in a oven and crisp slightly, and then it just melts away afterwards. It's this thing melts in your mouth, but not in a pleasant way, in a weird way. And the inside cream, it's so light, I can't even taste it because it's like it's there and it's gone the next second. It is so weird. Honey, take a bite, sweetheart. Take a bite. Your thoughts? Ew. That's all you got? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if I
I didn't know. Oh,
fishy. You taste fish?
yeah.
I don't taste fish.
Ugh. I like fish, but sucky teeth.
Okay. Now you say that, I get it. Yeah, like seaweed fish. Like, okay.
Ugh.
I actually didn't think about that. Yeah, actually,
It tastes like straight up like fish skin.
you take a big bite of it, you get a bit of your flat. I guess I was taking 2 small bites to get a real kick of it because it was there and it was gone. All right.
That's good for somebody.
Raw sushi? Yeah. Okay.
The ones with actual fish on Friday.
Okay, so we're gonna wash it out with this drink right here. If anybody's been like the Five Belows and other stores like that, they have Dragon Ball Z versions of these kind of drinks where they have like anime characters on it. There's no real, as far as I can tell, this is that's gone. That's the character. Badge number 405. We all know that, but there's no real. Let's see. Ocean Bomb, sparkling water, grapefruit green tea flavor, but I don't really see a area for which it's like a name brand. So if anybody's wanting the brand, no clue. Not there's no brand. Um, let's see real quick though. Let's see, this thing has Okay, so 60 calories for the little chin chan thing. Everybody was curious about that. Total fat 6. Um, saturated fat 10%. Trans fat 0. Cholesterol 0, sodium 1% or 30 grams total. Carbonated or not carbonated. I don't know. Let's see. Dietary 0, sugar 1 gram, less than added sugar 1 gram, protein 1 gram, no vitamins, no iron, no calcium or patos, whatever that is. This seems like I don't know what they're going for. Everybody just look at that real quick. So we got ingredients is rice flavor, brown rice and rice. Okay. Palm almond. Okay. Malts, desoxyrized corn. I hate corn. Probably reason I didn't very much to do it. A little bit of sugar, seaweed powder. Okay, that's a seaweed. Soy sauce powder. Interesting. Soybean, white salt, sugar. Salt, kangen powder. That's pretty much in the soybean. Lecithin, soybean coin. Okay, let's see. White. Okay, does contain eggs, mango, milk, nuts, and sea moss and peanuts. So if you have a peanut allergy, do not eat this. made in Taiwan, which is nowhere near Japan. But yeah, there's ingredients right there. If you want to, screenshot that, I wish I had my better camera. I really do. I'm sorry, guys. My better camera has been broken for a while, and I wish I can get it back and working so I don't regret focusing that bad. But it's probably the best I can do. Screenshot it, get a zoom in. There we go. So there's that. If you're interested in it, if you like any of those ingredients, but it definitely tastes like fish. Now that my wife brought it up, I think 2 minutes gets 2 small bites. All right. So this one, let's see, 110 calories, fat 0, sodium, zero fat 0, trans fat 0, cholesterol 0, sodium 1%, 25 milligrams total, carbohydrates 11, dietary fibers 0, total sugar 25. Let's see, ingredients. Okay, fructose, sugar, carbon acid, artificial flavors. There, it's a word that people don't like hearing. Artificial flavors. So this is not aphid, and it is also from Taiwan. Oh, weird. Why is Taiwan, which is, I believe, is close to China, making Japanese products? I don't know, but I guess everything's cheaper there. But all right. So let's take a whack at this. I probably should have got more ice while I was at it, but I'll take a sip from it, and I just have to deal with not having a cold drink. I like my drinks being cold. I don't like hot drinks, or lukewarm. I'm just not that kind of person. I always like my drinks cold or hot, one of the two. All right. Swipe the lid of it here. Well, yeah, swipe it. Let's I got my t-shirt just in case, because, some people have seen videos of, like, rats crawling on top of cans, and they always say, wipe down the area you have your lips to, but I normally put my thumb between that area anyways a lot of times, just especially with cans, just so, because I don't trust it. Okay, a lot of sodium. You definitely taste the sodium in here before you start tasting the artificial, I'm guessing mango? Is this mango, right? No, it's grapefruit green tea. Definitely don't like green tea personally, but what is grapefruit green tea? Is it grapes? Like just regular grapes, green grapes, purple grapes? My brain here? It's green, there's purple. I don't know if they're called purple grapes. I like grapes. I do. I like them frozen. I'm that weird person. I like to freeze them, not like hard froze, but I like that little bit of, huh? Yeah, but it's grapefruit green tea.
Grapefruit's the one that look like orange that are inside.
Okay, my brain is thinking like a little tiny.
Oh, grapefruit's are really big.
I think it's something else. What am I thinking then? Sorry, I'm not thinking about regular grapes. I didn't know grapefruits and grapes were different things. Okay. Green tea should not be a soda. No. I will also a weird flavor, but sodium is overpowering, and green tea is a very, very light tea. Little known fact for anybody that does not know this. Did you know green tea and regular, like, let's say, just American tea are the same leaves, same things, just different time of cooking time. It's the same thing. You can literally make green tea out of regular tea, just cook it shorter, and you have green tea. It's literally the same leaf. Just maybe one's more brown, the other depends on how much they cooked it and how much they baked it, and then packet it away, or if you just take it purely. Yeah, it's the same leaf, same exact leaf. Didn't know that. Okay, honey, your turn. Come on now. No, you make me suffer. You're suffering with me.
Oh, you are making stuff. I can't get that nasty ass taste out of my mouth.
Let's get something. Just get something in your
I
mouth.
don't like grapefruit.
Huh? Bottoms up.
I don't even like sparkling water.
Yeah.
It's
You like green tea, but I just don't like. I think you'd be better just drinking regular green tea. I get it. They always trying to reach new ideas. You never know what might actually work, and might make you famous or make you well known. I don't know what they're thinking here. This isn't the thing. Even if you slap a well known character on here like Hunter x Hunter, and that's where the only selling point is the can. The flavor you can do without. So if you buy this and you want it for the can, don't even bother opening it. You just waste your time. Huh?
you like sparkling water.
Really? Okay. So my wife said if you like just regular sparkling water, you might like the slight taste of green tea in it and grapefruit. I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit of a stretch, and there's better choices out there. But again, I feel like the carbonation is overpowering the flavor from which it's supposed to be the main focus of it. You can't have that. You got to lower the concentration of sodium in this drink in order to let the other power overcome it and have a little bit of a sodium flavor. Just one more try. Just yeah, it's not like I'm gonna choke on it, but the sodium is like even the aftertaste. The sodium is overpowering it, and it's not very pleasant. All right, so this one I am highly skeptical on as well because last time I had one of these from Japan, these Japanese style sodas, even though you can't tell by the bottle because you don't see no carbonation in it yet. It's always been like I tried this when I went to Japan, because I went there a couple, like, oh man, it's been a long time since I've been there. Many moons now, yeah. We went there and we did try one of these, and it was just we didn't particularly enjoy this. This was not a highlight, but it's like everybody's like, "Oh, you got to try it once." I don't think this is a good a good standpoint or a highly proud thing that or how this is the word I'm missing here. Representation of the flavors that Japan can offer you to enjoy. This is not what I would say. Yes, you gotta try this. This is what Japan's known for. No, I would not say. Now, it's the kids like them, yeah. But then again, the kids probably like anything that's soda. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Okay, so they have this little this one actually go down. Okay, so there's a little tiny nipple thing inside of here. There's a little tiny glass ball right there in it, and all you gotta do is just pop it down and it'll go. But I believe that's it's like wondering, like, do I have to actually don't be take these out? But it didn't look like you needed to take it out. But yeah, you still gotta take this out. So take this, you put it up here, and all you do is you just smack it down, and it'll knock the marble down into the drink, so you can actually get into it. So, yes, it usually happens, but a towel would be helpful. So don't do this without knowing having a towel nearby, which I totally forgot about, honestly, but it does usually happen. Now I'm thinking about it.
Head off to, like,
Yeah, they're afflicted. Okay. Okay. Yep.
or
Thank you, ma'am. All right. Can I get a hot towel so I can maybe wipe down my desk so I don't have a sticky desk as well? Okay, so the marble is in there. You can see it kind of like jingling around. You see right there, it's moving. It's also supposed to like help if is this white for the dogs?
doesn't matter if it's white.
Ugh.
Honey's flipping upside down. And a banana.
Okay. Don't be the recording here, honey. All right, so I believe if you like tip this over, which I don't want to try, but like the marble's also supposed to help from water or the drink getting out of it. If you flip it over, the marble will go up to this hole and stop it from getting there. And in order to drink it, this marble shouldn't go where your mouth is. So try it out. Okay, let me get a better sip of that. Oh, wow. Okay. So the marble, you gotta have it. There's two little notches right here. So you pour the drink with the notches facing you, so the marble will stop itself from getting to your mouth. So you guys should get a better sip of it. I tried it for sideways. I think the marble got in the way of it. So it's not bad. This is blueberry. Not the greatest flavor. Like this is durable. This like I can cope with a drink like this. I just wouldn't want to take a drink like this on a regular basis because also it is the same line where there's too much carbonation for each sip of it. It can be overpowering. The blueberry is nice and pleasant, but the carbonation is still very present and way too strong. I get it, but if you like carbonated drinks, it might be also right up your alley. Just I could not take these or drink these often. This would be a once in a blue moon. I might have one, and that be it. But that's just one, right? But okay, let's go to the back here. We got one bottle serving 200 milligrams. So we got 80 calories. Total fat 0, sodium 0, total carbonated 20 grams, 70%. Sugars, total sugar 18 grams, included 18 grams added sugar 36. So I don't know that they double down the sugar on there. And protein 0, carbonated water, glucose syrup mix with sugar, high fructose syrup, corn. Oh, God, everything has corn in it. Let's see. Sweet potato. What the heck? Sweet potato and sugar, carbon acid, artificial flavoring, and A, D, and C blue #1. So no blue dye red in this one. So don't worry about that kind of stuff. So this is a hit and miss, but it's not bad. It's not like amazing, but not bad.
They only had blueberry, strawberry, melon, and unflavored.
I would have tried melon or maybe strawberry. Maybe. All right. Take a swig.
Or unflavored.
That's weird.
It would taste good, probably like. It says refrigerated for better taste, but.
Okay, so that said refrigerated, so we might have done it wrong, but
No, it just says for better taste refrigerated.
yeah, but
honestly, it probably tastes good, like over some shredded ice.
Yeah,
kind of like a.
Yeah, maybe over slushy or over actually refrigerated. So supposedly better flavor over if it's refrigerated. So be at your own pace. Now this one is the last one right here. This is the mango flavored drink, not carbonated. This is 160 calories. Let's see. Does it have artificial flavor? Nope, it does have vitamin D, so this is not artificial. So this is fairly 1-to-1. A lot of calories compared to the other things. This has the highest calories over all of it. So if you're a person that's conscientious of calories, but at least this has vitamin D in it, so this one might should be healthy for you. With Gonto Chew, what's Gato Chew? It's Gato Chew. Hope there's no chunks in this thing. That'd be weird. Really?
Got a little bit of chunks of mango.
Chunks of mango in here.
You know, like when you get pulp in it.
Yeah, yeah.
They like that.
It has a little tiny, little cute little I don't know, mascot, but little cute little character at the top of the lid. That's kind of cute. So, you know, at least they're sticking to that usual style. Easy twist top lid. So they might have pulp in it. So if you're a person like me that doesn't usually like pulp in their drinks, this might be unpleasant to you. It's like, well, I'm not going to describe what it's like. I would imagine what it'd be like unless you're a woman, unless you know what that is.
I'll probably take it to work.
It actually smells pleasantly nice. Okay. Yeah. There's chunks in it.
They have a strawberry one, a mango, a milk one. Milk one does not have chunks.
I don't want to like drink it and then spit out the chunks so y'all can see. So you get to take my word for it. There actually are chunks of fruit inside the drink. So if you're one of those people that don't like taking chunks in your mouth while you're drinking something, it might be unpleasant to say. But you maybe like what's that one Japanese drink where they have a bunch of little balls at the bottom of it?
Boba.
Boba. Yeah, there we go. If you don't mind boba, this is probably, really up to you. That's weird.
I'm going to take it to work.
Yeah, take a sip.
Love mango. That's why I got it.
But it's good. It's also one of those experiences that I don't want to particularly have. Like I want to drink so I can just drink it down.
That?
Yeah, I read it.
It's gotta chew.
Gotta chew.
Yeah. That means you gotta chew the mangoes in here as well.
That's weird. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you can go to the Asian store and get more. Like different ones. I
Yeah.
don't know if ours has the same thing.
Again, like I'm not a big fan of pulp, and I'm not gonna be a big fan of like little
No,
fruits.
But we can go there and just get different kinds of things.
Yeah. So, we went to again local Asian store, so it was
That's
not.
kinda cool.
Yeah, sweetheart, you don't even know where we live nearby. Thank you. But yeah, that's just something we would try out. So if you're interested in any of those, it might be in your local store, or if you're in any big areas, you might have bigger options. Japan is always trying to innovate and come up with new ideas to try to, I guess you say, break into different markets or make new markets. Trendsetters or transcenders, whatever you want to call them. Definitely that kind of people that just want to make new cool things. So that's it for this video. If you haven't already hit the like and subscribe button, if you find any of them interested, or you have anything you might want me to try and I can't get my hands on it, and you want to find a way to get in contact with me and send it to me, sure, I'll try it out, but I'll be cautious because we don't know about anybody. I don't trust a lot of people out nowadays. There's always questionable people, but as always, have a good day, have a good night, have a good life. Much love, y'all. Bye. All right, that's one recording. Okay. Not a fan of these.
Recording?
Let's stop recording for that one.
Want to see the baby? They're out.
Yes, I want to see the babies. I would say, did you put them in the little baggie? Oh. Okay. Now, next recording, let's get that. Well, Wyatt's going to be showing me something here shortly, so give me a second. Also, want to get something to drink, so technically, I could have asked her to give me some ice or whatever, but she's taking pictures of them. I don't want her use or her purpose to go to waste, but I kind of want to see them too, so I'll be back. Yeah, I am back. Okay, so next video. Let's get this recording. Or else we're gonna find the extra part. Wish I could do B-roll. Do B-roll. B-roll. It's when like take a video. You watch videos where like they're reviewing something and they have like they're talking over something as they're recording another scene. No, I just need to be able like while I'm talking, have a close up of this just being in focus, not be holding into the camera. That's what a B-roll is. So it's not just like me this.
Take some of the work.
No. I could be showing the sides and showing the imagery and all that stuff like that.
I'll keep the bag, but I'll
Gotcha. Alrighty. Okay, next part. All right, so I'm doing this recording, not sponsored. Nah, I shouldn't show like that. How do I do this? Like some of you probably know, if you can't tell by now, I collect a lot of manga and anime figurines. That's kind of like my thing. I've been collecting them since I was a kid. And if anybody does not know, Temu is a new thing, which I'm not sponsored by them. But we're going to do a review on some anime figurines that I got from Temu. And whether or not you should check out them or not. Now, I will state by right now, I got a few things. I got a couple of things actually for free from Temu with the coupons and all the little things you can try to win on there. It is possible to actually get some things from Temu for free. But be wary, if you do get the Temu, there's a certain price you might have to make if it's out of state. But if you get it from the local or in-state warehouse of Temu, you can probably get it for cheap or get it way quicker. Some of the things I got was this, as my wife called them, A beads, which are just like big, wooden beads that you put on your bracelet. This totally legit and not totally costume jewelry and or a what is it, a fraudulent item. There's another word for it. I'm skipping a bead on. Forgery, you might say, of this Deathwing ring right here, which absolutely looks like trash. And honestly, I remember to bend it. It's supposed to be silver. Just terrible, right? It's almost as bad, if not just as bad as Wish, which I think it's honestly, it feels like Temu is just a reskin of Wish or the other website that had a lot of Japanese, Chinese expired items and normally are just forgeries and fakes. So I got these right here, these two figurines, comes in these bags. Best idea for figurines, and honestly, if they were totally legit, they should be coming in boxes, because I've gotten boxes from anime stores before. They always come in big brown boxes, and the figurines being in boxes, you take them out of the boxes. Now, who knows? Maybe these are used, but this does not inspire confidence, I would say. And I have more coming, so if this video is the continuity, I'm wearing a different shirt or different hat or a different position, this FYI, there's more coming. So you'll see those too. And I'll be sure to try to get some B-roll of them. Now, I've already opened this one because with the bracelet and ring came in. And I will say that the options of anime figurines are small. There are not that many of them. And there usually aren't very classy. The figurines they have on their websites are usually of girls in different poses or different clothes or different this or that. So you're not gonna get some very great looking and or something you want to be too proud of displaying on your anime shelf like mine. And this is from an anime. You'll recognize it when I put it up here. That I've been following for a while, and okay, so it's in bags. You recognize her. this is who they got for Popsicle. And I don't know if this figurine is supposed to come in bags. I just highly doubt it. I just have my suspicion that this is not usually a bag situation where your figurines come in. I've got figurines before from like bookstores and like Hobby Lobby, which they do sell figurines that are in bags, always separated pieces, and like that's pretty nice, right? But this figurine, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like a bag situation. So let me get the name of it because I'm skipping a brain fart here with the name of it. I'll just edit this part out. So if you guys watching this, I'm just gonna edit this part out. Okay, so let's see. Because I don't remember how to pronounce the name of it, and I'm not about to screw it up during the video. So a little, behind the scenes here. I've been watching this anime. Okay. Musu Tensei. Misako Tensei. There we go. Misako Tensei, and this is Roxy from the show. This is the teacher that teaches the main character. She's kind of cool. I like her, but again, there's not many anime figurines on the website that are options. So let's go ahead and open this up and see how she looks. I wish I had the original so I can get a 1-to-1. So this is a situation where I would say, if you like the way it looks and you can deal with the flaws and the problems with it, you may be okay. For the quality and the price, you might be okay with it. But if you're looking for official, which I'm trying to look at the bottom here, yeah, this is a knockoff. There is no official stamps. There is no official branding on any part of it on the stand. It is a very thin and flimsy. The hat looks, let's see. I should get some B-roll of this, so I'll probably put this over here. So the hat looks okay. Looks like it's been painted decently, but I'm seeing some white blemishes. I'm seeing some seam lines. It's definitely maybe ejected mold, because I'm seeing the part where they cut it off down here at the bottom of the hat. So it is not great, the greatest looking, but it does not look bad, and it probably wouldn't look bad from a distance. Again, if you're just a person just looking for a figurine of a character you like and you don't really care whether or not if it's official and or if it looks like every single thing has the finest of details, from a distance, you might get right past it. So let's jump into the actual character itself. This is what she's doing. Again, not like, it's not like they're trying to choose the best models to steal from so they can then remake them and make forgeries or fraudulent figurines of them. I'm seeing a seam line. I'm seeing some little damage on the hair right up here. So I try to if I get a camera and I can get closer to that, I will. There is a little dot on the leg. If I can get that, you can see it right there. You can zoom in right there. Little dot. I don't know, the mispainting. Though I will say, even for a fake, I like when figurines are flexible. Personally, I don't like resin figurines because they're easy to break if you drop them. And if you're like me, you have animals around, figurines falling and breaking is very much a possible thing. Now, it's all assembled. You cannot take this thing apart in any way. Even the foot place looks like to be attached to it. So I'm almost fairly certain that maybe in the original one, usually you do not have it this kind of thing attached to the figurine itself. Normally they're separate or they're already in the base. So when you attach it, like the figurine will go into the thing attached to the base. Like that's usually how it goes. Look at the paint job here. Yeah, it's not like it's bad, but I do see seams. The skin is very glossy. There is some little dotted, like I said, little dot areas of black paint on the skin. But from a distance, right, it doesn't look terrible, right? It's not a bad looking one. And if you get it for free, really, really can't have very much room to complain. But at the same time, if you pay the price, because they always say these kind of figurines, oh, this original price of this figurine is $60 dollars, but it will give it to you for 97% off or something like that. And you pay like, $8 or $9 for it. At that point, are you complaining about the quality or are you complaining about the price? But to me, it's a forgery, right? If they show it on the pictures, this high quality looking model, and you get it in real life, and you go looking at it, going, that ain't that high quality. That looks like a fake. Now, the face, I will have to say. God, I wish I had my better camera here. I'm trying to get my face out of the camera so maybe you can look at it better. The face looks actually kind of decent. Yeah, like whoever did the sticking for the blush and the eyes did a fairly good job. There's a little tiny black dot on it. It's bugging me. The mouth looks well done, but there is some blemishes on the skin, and that could be a deal breaker for some people. Fingers look little blemishes on the fingers, like they didn't cut off all the molding off of it. So again, you can tell this is a forgery. This is a fake. This is not a real figurine. And if you want to support the industry and actually help the industry of anime and manga like I do, don't buy it. Again, I'm not sponsored by them, so don't feel bad about it. But there's with the hat even go on it, really? Kinda. Hat's kind of like, there's no place to stick the hat on. It just kind of just goes on it, and you just kind of hope and pray it stays. And if something bumps it, it's coming right off. It doesn't stay. But let's go ahead and try to put it together. And again, I'll try to get some B-roll of just the figurine itself. Are you kidding me? A stop sign peg hole, a round peg hole, or round peg. That had to force that in there. Come on. If you're gonna fake it, at least try a little harder to make the thing work. Like, this is the laziest, and honestly, the base is trash. If I could find a way to make the stand by itself, I would. Or if I 3D print something, I would. Because this, I would like to see somebody that takes like figures like this and turn it into like a masterpiece. Like, I could totally see someone doing this. There's an idea for somebody. When you buy something like this, and you're good at painting, and you can repaint the figurine and make it look like the actual anime, give it a cell shading or two-tone shading and lines and stuff like that. I bet this kind of stuff would be a real cheap way to make a like awesome figurine, but you have to work on the obviously the mold lines, get them gone, fixing the skin problems, and then figure out how to make a better base. I don't know, but that's a good idea. If anybody wants to take that, go ahead, have at it. So that's that one figurine. Jesus, the hat, just trash. All right, next one. Also in a bag, got this one. It's. I would feel bad if I was somebody that's trying to collect and try to, support the industry and like it didn't have a lot of money, or a kid, or maybe for your kid you wouldn't mind, but if somebody like me, what this kind of stuff could do to somebody. Also from the same anime, this is the redheaded girl from the same anime, so we'll put the pictures up somewhere. And this one, I knew from the start that this was going to be a forgery, because the base of it, I'll try to put the figure up, both figurines up here, but the figurine for this one, the base had a bit of like a rocky road or rocky footing around it. And I saw this one, I'm going, yeah, the base don't have that. The base looks very, very basic. And it's supposed to come with two faces, not one. So we got the bag with the body, we got the head with the face, and the base. Let's jump right into that. So, like I said, the base was supposed to have rocky stuff going around it. that's a rocky floor. But they're supposed to have like these protrusions of rocks, like some. But this looks like just even why is the bottom of its skin color? It looks white in camera. That's skin tone to me. And then the top of it looks like somebody just took some clay and is like trying to make it look like rocky grounds and 2 round pegs. I swear to God, at the bottom of the foot or I forget the name, an oxygon or whatever. Jesus. So this feels a little bit better than the other one, and at least has some color to the top of it. Like that's something. It has some uniqueness to it. But this is not what the original one of this figurine is supposed to have, as far as I've seen online. Now we got the sword. Again, I need to get the be ripped. This is just me. The sword looks. I don't know how much detail the original sword has from the anime. Right, but I'm seeing a little bit of like a paint job, like a little gold paint job on the sword. I'm seeing some little cracks on it, which I don't know the sword originally had. One side of the sword looks great. The other side of the sword looks like trash. I've seen better 3D models of this than of the sword than this little, I guess, plastic injected. I don't really see. I see the mold line, so people don't really know how to make mold lines for their figurines. I swear. All right, face. Now the faces I know from the original. You're supposed to have 2 different faces that can come off of this. This is supposed to be a hair and a face. You're supposed to be able to take it off the face and put on a different face if you didn't like this face. This does not have that. There's no taking this out. This is all one mold. This is all one piece. You cannot separate it. So do with that as you will. Try to look at the eyes here. The eyes don't look that bad. And the lipstick or the lip line doesn't look terrible. They did a pretty good job on aligning the, which you usually use stickers. They don't paint this kind of stuff on. They usually use stickers, and they kind of like put it on there and glue it on there. It's very, very thin stickers. Those look pretty good. You can't really mess up on that. The hair is all ejected mode red, but there is some blemishes on the hair. You can't see that from here, but there is some blemishes on the hair. There's a blemish on the back of the hair here. I guess like the mold just didn't do a very good job, and they didn't decide to fix them, and or they didn't do a very good job of sanding the original mold. I don't know, but you can't mess up because it's ejected mode. There's no painting on this. The skin, the body is ejected molded. I can almost guarantee. And the ribbon connection looks like they glued all this stuff together, so you can't take it apart. And lastly, the body. Oh, I got a whiff. Oh, okay. Just opening this one, and I don't know what about this side, but oh goodness, I just got a whiff of this figurine, and it stinks. Not just. And aesthetically, it just stinks just in general. Now, again, still a lot of molding lines. Oh, God. I can see where the 2 molds were put together. And all of this is injected molded. There's no painting on this. So this is really hard to mess up on it when most of it's injected mold. When you can see the lines on the boots, you can see the lines on the leg. It's really bad, but like, yeah. Okay, so little blemishes right there. Both sides of those. Let's see. Bag. Not bad looking. So yeah, this part is not actually that bad. There is, as far as I can tell, no noticeable errors. Okay, right there is one little black on there, but that's okay. Skip that off. This actually looks nice. This part looks nice. Now, again, this is not there's no, guess what's on the bottom of the boots? Those are not round holes, by the way. Those are an octagon, or whatever you want to call it. Round pegs, octagon, boy. And again, there is also no indication of company, brand, or anything on the bottom of this. Again, big old fake. So, Now, this is the part I'm going to be the most skeptical about because I see how long or how far the feet are from each other. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a peg over there, and there's a foot right here. The distance between the legs are not connecting. So right off the bat, this molding was not made for this leg position. So the only way to make it fit is I got to try not to break it and spread her legs. And of course, I don't know which way it goes on, so I'm going to assume like that and force them in there because they're really tight because they're not supposed to fit there. There you go. There's the body. Let's get the sword in our hand. Hope the hands fingers are stretchable. I believe it goes like. Oh man, her hands are very, very flexible. I don't know how much you can see about that, but that is. Again, I'm okay with flexible stuff because I don't want it to break. But that's more flexible than I thought it would be. Like that feels like straight up rubber. Her legs feels like a different materials, but whatever. Okay, and lastly, the head. There we go. So there she is. It doesn't look like a bad figurine, like at all. It does not look like a bad figurine. It doesn't inspire. Like this is definitely cheaply made, but for a cheaply made, it looks good. I'll give it that. It looks good. But by no means does this help out the industry from which you are buying from to support it. And while I will not condone people buying this kind of stuff, I understand people can't always afford the legitimate stuff. I get that. Trust me, I get it. Money nowadays and price of things can be a little expensive. But honestly, this looks like a pretty good one. The problem is, it's not going to be the same quality as the picture, which I hopefully putting up here right here. So if this is, you're okay with the price, and honestly, like I said, the quality is not bad looking. I wouldn't tell you to go for this first if you have the means to buy the original. I would just buy the original and forego this kind of, I can't say wasteful spending, but collecting figurines isn't really a thing to really, make a lot of money off of. Oh man, even the base looks shiny. Like that looks so bad. It's all glossy and stuff, but it looked cool back there, right? Like from a distance, it's like, oh, that looks sick, but it's not official. Now I do have 2 more coming in, so hopefully they'll be here soon, and I'll get those parts not going now. Okay. I took the VOD because I forgot to press record. Great. Now I gotta go to the VOD and get the whole damn thing just to get the whole. Oh, great. I forgot to press record. All right. Really, though, honestly, Timu, I don't know if you ever watched this. There's a dang well good chance you might get sued someday. Your quality of stuff and your quality of your little events are all just bullshit. If anybody gets on Timu, you watching this VOD, getting free stuff on Timu, while you can do it, it's actually like just a lot of just bullshit. Like, oh, you're almost there. You're almost there. Just a few more things, and like, okay, now what? Well, you're almost there. You can do more things. You get all this free stuff worth hundreds of dollars, and you get this kind of stuff. You're going, yeah, right, hundreds of dollars, my ass. I bet the price to make some of this stuff probably cost them at most $2, and they're trying to say, oh, the original price of it is $80 or $120 some dollars, and then you buy for $6, and they're still getting almost a 90% of their money back. Guarantee for the quality of these items. It's just so bad. All right, I'm gonna be RB. I'll use the restroom, and I'll be back in a minute.
wife for 15 years that is always having his back. Even when his dogs and cat are being a pain in the ass. He hopes this will always last, even bring the fun to the masses. Rolling 20 and beating every dungeon classes. With his goofy faces and voice all over the places. He hopes to never give up on his dreams to bring joy and even the facts with his last podcast every week. And stream his friends to bring that energy like big booty claps. He never gets angry but sure can get scared. With anime on his side, he's always prepared. Even though he's the grumpiest of bears, this bear is always cool in his chair. Till the end, his streams always beware. 'Cause he's coming after you and hopes you'll be there. To hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love. Have a good night, good night. Grumpy Bear has always been there, even when life isn't fair. Even when no one is there, he is thinking of you with love and care. Even if you say like I care, he still give you a big hug with love and hair. What hair? 'Cause he bold and eyebrows that are clear. With his kind words is never afraid to share, giving you the good bear stare. Even his king, so beware, 'cause every weekend at 6:30 he's bound to share. Stream setting in his chair on every platform that he can bear. Just as long as he know you'll play hard. So let him say this again to make it clear. The life isn't fair, tell the industry to beware of despair. So he will wish you a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love. Have a good night, good night. Brody's always been there, even when life isn't fair. Even when no one is there, he is thinking of you with love and care. Even if you say like I care, he still give you a big hug with love and hair. What hair? 'Cause he bold and eyebrows that are clear. With his kind words is never afraid to share, giving you that good bear stare. Even his king, so beware, 'cause every weekend at 6:30 he's bound to share. Stream setting in his chair on every platform that he can be there. Just as long as he know you'll play hard. So let him say this again to make it clear. The life isn't fair, tell the industry to beware of despair. So he will wish you a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. But with his goofy faces and loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometimes crude and sometimes mass. With his wife for 15 years that is bound to share. Stream setting in his chair on every platform that he can. Make people laugh. His joke are cruel and sometimes ass. With his wife for 15 years, always having his back. Even when he doesn't care, sometimes a pain in his ass. He hopes this will always last. Always bring the fun to masses. He hoped to never give up on his dreams, to bring the joy and facts with laughs. The podcast every we can stream with friends and we'll always last. Always bring that energy like big never get angry, but he sure gets scared, 'cause he will always be the grumpiest of bears. 'Cause this bear is always cool and prepared. Always having dreams in, hoping you will have a good day, a good night, and it's always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night. Good night, good night. Good night. Good night, good night. Much love, good night. Have a good night. Always in the streets and hoping you will have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night, night. Good night, much love. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night. Much love, love night. Have a good night. Always ending streets and hoping you will have a good day, a good night, and that is always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night, good night. Much love, good night. Have a good night, good night, good night. Much love, good night. Have a good night. The grumpiest of bear that loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometime crude and sometime ass. With his wife for 15 years, that is always having his back. Even when his dogs and cat are being a pain in the ass, he hopes this will always last. Even bring the fun to the masses, rolling and do funny and beating every dungeon classes. With his goofy faces and voice all over the places, he hopes to never give up on his dreams to bring joy. And even the facts with his laughs, podcast every week and stream with friends to bring that energy like big booty claps. He never get angry, but sure can get scared. With anime on his side, is always prepared. Even though he's the grumpiest of bears, this bear is always cool as chair. Till the end, his dreams always beware, 'cause he coming after you and hope you'll be there. So hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good night, good life. Much love, have a good night, good life. Life, life. Have a good night, good life. Life. Left his dogs and cat are being new life. With his wife OD, you have to if his wife fought enough with everybody one year, then number one do what it be. Have a good night, good light, good night, good night. Good night, how much love, good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good life. Have a good night, good life. The grumpiest of bear that loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometime cruel and sometime ass. With his wife of 15 years, that is always having his back. Even when he dogs and cat are being a pain in the ass, he hopes this will always last. Even bring the fun to the masses, rolling doom 20 and beating every dungeon classes. With his goofy faces and voice all over the place, he hopes hopes to never give up on his dreams, to bring joy and even the facts of his last podcast. Every week and stream with friends to bring that energy like big booty clap. He never get angry, but sure can get scared. With anime on his side, he always prepared. Even though it's the grumpiest of bears, his bear is always cool and shared. Till the end, his dreams always beware, cause he coming after you and hope you'll be there. To hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love. Have a good night, good life. Dubby is the bear that loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometime crude and sometime ass. With his wife of 15 years that is always having his back. Even when he dogs and cat are being a pain in ass, he hopes this will always last. Even bring the fun to the masses, rolling to 20 and beating every dungeon classes with his goofy faces and goes all over the place. He hopes to never give up on the streets, to bring joy and even the facts with his last podcast. Every week and stream with friends to bring that energy like big booty clap. He never get angry, but sure can get scared. With anime on his side, he always prepared. Even though it's a grumpy, he's prepared. His bear is always cool in his chair. Till the end, his streams always beware, cause he coming after you and hope you'll be there. To hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and just always have a good life. Much love. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love. Have a good night, good life. The grumpiest of bear that loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometimes crude and sometimes ass. With his wife of 15 years that is always having his back. Even when his dogs and cat are being a pain in the ass.
All right, got that done. I've been meaning to do that for a while, and I was, no one's really here, but I might as well get that done. Hope you enjoyed the music. I got some of those done about a few weeks back, and I still got a few of them that I need to implement as my alerts and so forth. I've been busy, but I've been too busy doing stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing. I should be doing actually like editing videos and recording more videos and so on. I just really hate doing that kind of stuff because I feel like that just I'm not very good at it. So I'd rather do something a little bit more. I wouldn't say fun, but I feel like I can get more use out of it right now um than editing a video and not getting any views on it, which is always a very displeasing and heartbreaking thing. One of my other friends or associates, if you watch this VOD, bro, I understand Flame Blitz is having a hard time understanding it, and it's really getting to him, and I totally get it, where you're working on things for hours on end, working on everything, trying to make it as much enjoyable and fun to watch and be a part of, and then you finally release it to the masses and you don't get anywhere near what you initially suspected you would get, or what you think or would like to think that you deserve, being that how much you tried to make it enjoyable. But I can totally get it. It's not always enjoyable for everybody, and everybody has the same sense of humor or same thoughts on everything, but just really going. I don't really have very much anything else to talk about, and I wish I had some people here to discuss about things and get their thoughts on things, but no one's really here, so I guess I'm just call the VOD here, and I will try to make up it later this week. I know I didn't stream yesterday, or Thursday. Yesterday I just wasn't feeling it, and Thursday I wasn't feeling the greatest mentally or physically. So, stuff does get to me and stuff does bother me. And when that stuff happens, I hope everybody just understands that whether or not you understand what my current predicaments are. Um and people say you can easily just change that kind of stuff and you can make a difference and you'll be way better off. I choose this kind of things I'm doing, and also it's what makes me happy. And when it doesn't make me happy, it doesn't make me happy. Like anything else in life, there is always struggles in anything. Whether or not you see me smiling, because sometimes I put up front, just like anyone else can put a front up and seem like I'm okay and not be okay. Just want things to be, good things to happen to me, just like anybody else wants to. So I'm gonna call it there. I will see y'all later. I need to take some B-roll of these items so I can actually show y'all quality or show y'all some things or close up of these things. Promise. I gotta get my camera out and get the battery for it charged, and hopefully I can actually at least use it for that, even though I can't use it for what I would like to use it for, an actual camera. But I'll see how that goes. As always, a good day, have a good night, good life. Much love, y'all. Bye.
His jokes are sometimes crude and sometimes ass. With his wife of 15 years, there's always having his back. Even when his dogs and cats are being a pain in the ass, he hopes this will always last. Even bring the fun to the masses, rolling, tuning to one, beating every dungeon classes. With his goofy faces and voice all over the places, he hopes to never give up on his dreams, to bring joy and even the facts with his last podcast every week, and stream with his friends to bring that energy like big booty claps. He never gets angry, but you can get scared. With anime waifus on his side, he's always prepared. You know he's the comfiest of bears. This bear is always cool in his chair. Tell the industries always beware, 'cause he coming after you and hopes you'll be there. So hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love. Have a good night, good life. Grumpy Bear has always been there, even when life isn't fair. Even when no one is there, he's thinking of you with love and care. Even if you say like I care, he still give you a big hug with love and hair. What hair? 'Cause he's bald and eyebrows that are clear. With his kind words, he's never afraid to share, giving you that good bear stare. Even his kings, so beware.
No kink shaming.
'Cause every weekend at 6:30 is bound to share. Stream sitting in his chair on every platform that he can share. Just as long as he knows you'll be there.
God given.
Please share. He's coming at you with style and flair, so let him say this again to make it clear. Though life isn't fair, so playing hard and be fair. Tell the industry to beware of this bear. So he can
I wish you a good day, a good night, and as always, have a good life.
Much love. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love. Have a good night, good life. Coffee Bear has always been there, even when life isn't fair. Even when no one is there, he's thinking of you with love and care. Even if you say like I care, he still give you a big hug with love and hair. What hair? 'Cause he's bald and eyebrows that are clear. With his kind words, he's never afraid to share, giving you that good bear stare. Even his kinks, so beware. Cause every weekend at 6:30 is bound to share a stream sitting in his chair on every platform that he can share. Just as long as he knows you'll be there. God given, please share. Yeah, given, please share. He's coming at you with style and flair. So let us say this again to make it clear. Though life isn't fair, so plain hard and be fair. Tell the industry to beware of despair, so we can wish you a good. The grumpiest of bear that loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometime crude and sometime ass, with his wife of 15 years that is always having his back. Even when he dogs and cat are being a pain in the ass, he hopes this will always last, even bring the fun to the masses. Rolling dirt funny and beating every dungeon classes with his goofy faces and voice all over the places. He hopes to never give up on his dreams, to bring joy and even the facts with his laughs. Podcast every week and stream with friends, to bring the energy like big booty claps. Sure can get scared with anime on his side, he's always prepared. Even though he's the grumpiest of bears, this bear is always cool in his chair. Till the end, his stream's always prepared, cause he's coming after you and hope you'll be there. To hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good night, good night. Have a good night, good night. The grumpiest of bears that loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometime crude and sometime ass, with his wife of 15 years that is always having his back. Even when his dogs and cats are being a pain in the ass, he hopes this will always last, even bring the fun to the masses. Rolling to running and beating every dungeon classes, with his goofy faces and voice all over the places. He hopes to never give up on his dreams, to bring joy and even the facts with his laughs. Podcast every week and stream with his friends, to bring that energy like big booty claps. He never gets angry, but sure can get scared. With anime waifus on his side, he's always prepared. Even though he's the grumpiest of bears, this bear's always cool in his chair. Till the end, his streams always beware, cause he coming after you and hopes you'll be there. To hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good life. Grumpy Bear has always been there, even when life isn't fair, even when no one is there. He is thinking of you with love and care. Even if you say like I care, he still give you a big hug with love and hair. What hair? Cause he's bald and eyebrows that are clear. With his kind words, he's never afraid to share, giving you that good bear stare, even his kinks, so beware.
The grumpiest of bear that loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometimes crude and sometimes ass, with his wife of 15 years that is always having his back. Even when his dogs and cat are being a pain in the ass, he hopes this will always last, even bring the fun to the masses. Rolling to 20 and beating every dungeon classes, with his goofy faces and voice all over the places. He hopes to never give up on his dreams, to bring joy and even the facts with his laughs. Podcast every week and stream with friends, to bring that energy like big booty claps. He never never get angry, but sure can get scared. With anime on his side, he's always prepared. Even though he's the grumpiest of bears, this bear is always cool in his chair. Till the end, his streams always beware, cause he's coming after you and hope you'll be there. So hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good life. The grumpiest of bear that loves to play, to make people laugh in every way. His jokes are sometimes crude and sometimes ass. With his wife of 15 years that is always having his back. Even when his dogs and cat are being a pain in the ass, he hopes this will always last. He can bring the fun to the masses, rolling in 20 and beating every dump in classes. With his goofy faces and voice all over the places, he hopes to never give up on his dreams, to bring joy and even the fast. With his last podcast every week and stream of friends to bring that energy like big booty claps. Never get angry, but sure can get scared. With anime on his side, he's always prepared. Even though he's the grumpiest of bears, this bear is always cool in his chair. Till the end, his dreams always beware, cause he's coming after you and hope you'll be there. So hope you'll have a good day, a good night, and as always have a good life. Much love, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Much love, have a good night, good life. Grumpy Bear has always been there, even when life isn't fair. Even when no one is there, he is thinking of you with love and care. Even if you say like I care, he still give you a big hug with love and hair. What hair? Cause he bald and eyebrows that are clear. With his kind words, he's never afraid to share, giving you that good bear stare. Even his king, so beware, cause every weekend at 6:30 is bound to share. Stream